I can't breathe. I'm about to have a baby. I'm freaking out. I don't know how it's gonna happen. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to week 38 of this pregnancy. I'm so excited. I can't believe in 2 weeks we will have a baby. It's not like it might happen. This is like the real countdown. It's insane. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and like this video. My name is Kathleen Hart. I have a toddler here who will be 2 in 2 days, which also blows my mind. I am 38 weeks pregnant today. Today we have a non-stress test this morning, and then tonight I have my 38-week appointment with my doctor. So I wanted to take you guys along. I thought it would be fun just because like we're in the countdown mode now. We're like in countdown mode to baby. So I'm just trying to film as much content as I can so you guys can just come along on this journey with me, and I can show you if you are a mom going through the same thing. I can kind of show you what my whole experience is like. So we're on our way to the non-stress test. It's no ultrasound today, just the stress test. We're gonna get some lunch and then we're gonna hang out. He's gonna take a nap. I got work to do, and then we're gonna go to our appointment tonight for 4:20. So let's go. You ready to go? I'm actually on time today. Like, who am I? This is great. We had a nice relaxing morning. I'm out of breath, but ready to go. Ready to go to the doctor? You got your snack? Sorry if my table's dirty. It's like toddler life. It doesn't even make sense for me to clean pretty much anything around here. All right, let's go. Okay, we've got all the essentials. We've got water, snacks, wipes. Grab my water, best water ever, by the way, if anyone's looking for a good pH and electrolyte water. All right, you ready to go? Got another set of snacks. I think we're ready. You don't forget your first love. We were young. When you think you're running on time, but then you realize that you need to switch your laundry before you go. And these are towels, so I don't want them to just sit in here and get mildew. All right, hopefully we'll still be on time, right? Hopefully. All right, we made it back home. We're eating lunch right now. I just wanted to show you guys what I like to order because this is my absolute favorite salad at the moment, and it's amazing. Okay, so I've been getting the spicy Southwest salad. It has chicken, beans, black beans, cheese, tomato. It's just so good. And then you put these chili lime pepitas on top and these tortilla strips. So good. I like to get it with this dressing, the creamy salsa, and then I get one extra one because I feel like one is just not enough. You just need a little bit more from this one. So this is my absolute favorite salad. I'm gonna eat this now. So, Austin's sleeping, he's napping. I have my doctor's appointment later today for my 38 weeks, so I'll update you on that once I actually go. But I wanted to do in this video just kind of like a little like very informal. As you can see, I'm just sitting in my kitchen. Really good lighting today, thankfully. But just 37-week update. I'm gonna do a spoiler alert. There's really not much to talk about. 37 weeks this past week really hasn't been much of a change. I have noticed that if the baby moves to a comfortable position for myself, I'm able to sleep amazing. If she is laying where she is pushing on my bladder, I'm up a million times a night. The other night I woke up one time before 6 o'clock to pee. It was amazing. I had great sleep. it was just like a life changer. So I think that's a big thing right now, is her position affects so much. I love sitting on the couch, but her position now, even though I can sleep better when I lay on my side, it makes my hip numb. So I can't sit like that for that long. So it's like a give and take. It's like all trying to get comfortable. That's really what's been going on this week. I've just been trying to prep as much as I can. I have my hospital bag ready. I only need to wash everything, which I'm literally gonna do after I film this a little bit. I need to get that ready because today, as you saw in the previous clip, I had my non-stress test. So my daughter has an irregular heartbeat that comes and goes. Last week there was nothing. Today they said they saw something. I'm not a huge fan of the nurse that I see. I'm not gonna go there, but I'm not. So she kind of like she made these comments today like, oh, it's back, it's back, it's back. And then she brings it to the doctor. The doctor comes back and says, you're fine, you can go, we'll see you on Friday. So I don't even listen to her because it doesn't mean anything. I'd rather just listen to the doctor and what he's telling me. He actually, my main doctor that I love, wasn't there today. So another woman looked over the report. What are you gonna do? So anyway, just that today, the ultrasound and the NST that I have to do again is this Friday. So they look more in depth to everything. So we'll just judge it by that and not worry about it too much today. But on that report, so there's two different things that they put on your belly. So when you're looking at it, you see like two different like little like flat things, like ultrasound, kind of like an ultrasound thing. So they go on your belly, and one of them measures contractions and the other one measures the baby's heartbeat. So it's so crazy. This has never happened to me before. I was sitting there and I'm feeling fine. The nurse comes in and she's like, oh, let me look at your paperwork. And it was one of the machines that actually printed out. So she's looking at it and she's like, oh, look at this. How do you feel right now? And I'm like, I feel fine. Why? She's like, look at this big contraction. And it was literally like a mountain. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, no. If I really sat and thought about it, maybe it felt like a dull period cramp, like so dull. Like not, like I had to think about it. And I was like, do I feel weird? And it was like, no, but it was so crazy. So guys, like, I had a contraction today. Like, how nuts is that? I called and told my husband how the appointment went, and he's like, you had a contraction? What does that mean? And I'm like, I don't know. I think it's okay. I don't know. Like, I felt fine. But I guess that's normal for this time around of the pregnancy, 38 weeks. I don't know. So nobody seemed alarmed. I guess that's normal. I guess that's why they do that, to like measure, but that's never happened to me. So that's kind of exciting. Maybe that means the baby's coming, maybe not. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments, because I've never been this far pregnant before, so this is all new to me. I'm gonna do my weight now because I don't really know what else to update you guys on. This is gonna be just like an all over the place 37, 38 week kind of like little vlog update. So yeah, I am 183.5 pounds. So I think last time I was a little bit higher, actually. I think I went down a little bit, but don't even go by that because my weight fluctuates every day no matter what. The other day I was 186, and then the next day I woke up because I really wasn't that hungry for dinner. I woke up the next day and I was 183. So it just is what it is. I'm not really too concerned with my weight at this point. I'm just updating you and this little vlog here for my own little like family memories, just to see how much I weighed. But I feel great. As far as this far along in the pregnancy, I feel great, which I'm so thankful for, because I know not everyone is like that. I can still fit all my rings on. They're nice and loose still, actually, the way they normally fit. My feet are not swollen. My ankles are not swollen. I actually had my feet up on the couch last night and my husband was like, whoa, your feet still look normal. I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. So I don't know what I'm doing to make this happen. Oh, also I have no stretch marks still. I have a lot of predominant veins coming out, but even like up here now, you can see my veins, but that happened last time too, so I know that'll go away. But yeah, it's just nuts. I don't have any stretch marks. I don't have any swelling, nothing. I have still been drinking a lot of water. That being said, I did get a Coke Zero today. I know it's not the best, but I'm being honest with you guys. I have been kind of like relaxing a little bit with myself with certain things, only because I get so full so fast, so I really can't eat and drink too much. And like I said in a previous video, like I have to have self-control, and I've been trying really, really hard so that I don't overeat and get really feeling sick. So if I want to have a little bit of Coke Zero, or if my heartburn wasn't so bad, this would have been Diet Lemonade from Chick-fil-A, which is amazing. If you've never tried it, you should definitely try it. But I've been kind of like being a little bit more lenient with myself, only because if I choose to indulge, it can't be a lot. There's no room in there. So if I want to have a little bit of soda, it's a little bit of soda. So I'm not going too nuts with restricting myself at this point, especially. So really, now all I'm doing is focusing on staying comfortable, like really, really being in tune with my body, like trying to figure out like, okay, how do I feel today? Like when that contraction thing happened today, it kind of like shocked me, because I was like, all right, like this is it. Like it's gonna be like go time very, very soon. So like I've been talking to my husband a lot. We've been having like, okay, situational type things. Like if this happens if I go into labor at 3 p.m. like what's gonna happen? Like, are you available? Are you gonna be able to come home from work? Like what days, like are you not gonna be reachable? So like we've also been thinking about like, okay, dog watcher, like just in case, like just in case stuff goes down and like we need somebody. Like we've been trying to think of like all the different scenarios and like how we would plan ahead. So the funny thing was, while I was at the doctor today, I texted my dog watcher, because I absolutely love her. We used her when we went to Disney, and she's just amazing, and the dogs love her. Like my dogs don't like many people, just because there's 3 of them, and like normally one person, and that one person, if they get intimidated, like the dogs just take advantage of them. This woman is a godsend. She walked in here like she knew them, and they were just like, okay, cool, we like you, it's okay. So anyway, I texted her and I was like, just like last minute thing, like if we need you, are you available? And she was like, oh, I'm going on vacation tomorrow. I'm like, oh God. So anyway, that's just something that I'm glad I texted her about, because we have plenty of people. We have Jay's family, my family, like neighbors, like we have people who can help us, but at least I know that she's not available. So yeah, thank God, because then I would be like texting her and be like, hey, can you come let my dogs out? And she'd be like, I'm not in this state. So that's good to know. But we're just trying to plan for everything. I think at this point it's like crunch time. Like I just said before, I am literally going to stop filming this part when I'm done, and I'm going to go and wash everything that's going in my hospital bag. I think my clothes are all clean, but I don't care. I'm washing everything again with like the I'm gonna do a video about newborn laundry, so you'll see there, but like I'm gonna use Thieves laundry detergent. I'm gonna wash everything, wash the baby stuff, so that everything's clean, and I'm literally going to pack this hospital bag. I have everything like sitting in a pile, but that's not good enough. Like it needs to be ready so I could just grab it and then pack up all my makeup and everything like that. Oh gosh, guys, like I'm freaking out, but I'm not freaking out. Does that make sense? I feel like I got this. Half the time it's 50-50. Half the time I'm like, okay, I got this. I'm gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. And then the other half, I'm freaking out. I'm literally freaking out. And I think it's mainly because like I've never done this before. I was induced with my son. So I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared today. My apprehensions for this 38-week appointment, I'm scared to get checked. Not for TMI at all. Cover your ears for the next 30 seconds, but I've only been checked once, and it was in the hospital with my son as I'm being induced before I got my epidural. And no joke, the woman, I know for a fact the woman, like it was so far. It was so far, and it hurt so bad. It took my breath away, made me cry. This motion was because I felt like she was in up to her elbow. Like it was just crazy, crazy, crazy. And I'm like freaking out that my doctor's gonna check me today, whatever that means. And I wanna know if I've progressed. I wanna know how far along I am, but like, can I get an epidural before this appointment? Like, I'm freaking out. So like half the time I'm calming myself down. The other half of the time I'm cool as a cucumber, and I'm like literally like, I got this, I'm fine. So rant over. I'm sure you can relate, maybe not. Maybe you guys, maybe everybody else out there is just like calm and got this, but my Apple Watch, no joke, 5 million times a day. Breathe, cat, breathe, breathe. And I'm like, I can't breathe. I'm about to have a baby. I'm freaking out. I don't know how it's gonna happen. I'm freaking out. And if you guys didn't know, which you probably don't because I don't talk about it too much, but one of my main fears in life before I had my son was labor. Pregnancy, fine. I can deal with anything to do with pregnancy until the end when they're doing the checking. But like, pregnancy is not a big deal to me. Like, I love having the belly. I don't mind gaining weight. I don't mind the uncomfortable feeling. I know it's temporary. Labor freaks me out so bad. It was my main fear in life, and with my son, I feel like the powers that be literally helped me with that whole fear by sending me to get induced at 36 weeks, because at that point I was like, oh, I've got a month left. You know, it's not even a big deal. I'm not worrying about it yet. And then all of a sudden I'm in the hospital and they're like, all right, you're getting induced. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I didn't even have time to think about it. This time, all I do is think. But I better go now that I've talked your ear off, and you're probably like, you're annoying. But I'm just being honest. I'm just giving you my honest take on pregnancy at 38 weeks, 37 weeks. Sorry I didn't have more to update you on. You'll definitely see a belly shot sometime in this video. So just got home from the 38-week appointment, and guys, I freaked out, I chickened out, I didn't get checked. Didn't know that was an option. Apparently it is. So I went in, my blood pressure was higher than normal, and the nurse was like, your blood pressure is high. I'm like, yeah, because I'm freaking out. I didn't say that, but in my head I was like, just so anxious to get this stupid check done, which is so dumb, I know, because I'm about to have a baby and like that's gonna hurt. But anyway, so then the doctor came in and he's like, how are you? And I was like, I'm honestly not good. I'm like very anxious right now, like very anxious to the point where like my chest was tight. I was like nervous. It was just not a good scene. So then he's like, why? And I told him, because I'm like, I really don't want to get checked. And he's like, you don't have to get checked. He's like, the only reason why we would check you is just to see what your progression is. He's like, but you don't have to, it's not mandatory. And I was like, oh. So then as soon as my brain hears you don't have to do this, I'm already saying no. I'm already saying no. And it was literally insane, because after that appointment was over, so I didn't get checked. After that appointment was over, I'm sitting in my car literally having a panic attack, like an aftershock attack, and my chest is tight. I couldn't breathe. My heart's beating really fast. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like calm down. But clearly, like, I just didn't want to do it. So be that as it may, I have no idea how much I've progressed. I have no idea, because I didn't get checked, but I thought I'd come on here and be real, because this is real life. So if you're apprehensive or if you're scared, I turned 38 weeks today, and I had my appointment today. So apparently at this specific appointment, you can opt to not get checked. At my doctor's office, at least. So I'm still trying to come down and relax from that. Okay, so now that I'm trying to come down and relax, I'm gonna go play blocks with Austin and relax and literally try to breathe. We're gonna order pizza tonight so I don't have to cook. I honestly thought that appointment would be so much longer. I was in and out in 12 minutes. But I think I'm gonna end it here actually, because this is gonna be the 37-week little like update vlog, chit chat, just telling you what's going on. So the 38-week one, I know you heard about how the appointment went, but I'll give my signs and symptoms and everything next week when I do that update. So if I get that far, because I didn't get checked, so I don't even know how far along I am. But anyway, hope you guys liked this one. If you did, give me a thumbs up. We're still waiting for baby girl, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any new videos or when she actually arrives. And also follow me on Instagram, because I will be posting in stories and everything there with like up-to-the-minute updates. He's going nuts. So I've got to end it. But hope you guys have an awesome day. Baby's coming. We'll see you soon. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say bye. I'm getting a sister. Bye.
First kiss, we were so damn high, we could touch the sky.